A whopping $5,600 stimulus payment is being mailed out right now on preloaded cards. And the best part? You don't even need to apply. But before we dive into all the details about this game-changing stimulus, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss out on crucial updates about benefits, stimulus payments, and financial news that could put more money in your pocket. Now, you might be wondering, is this for real? How do I know if I qualify? When exactly will I receive my card? Don't worry. I'm going to break down everything you need to know about this unprecedented stimulus payment that's specifically targeting our senior population. This isn't just another rumor or clickbait, this is legitimate assistance that's already being rolled out to millions of eligible seniors across the country. Let's start with the basics. This new stimulus program is being implemented as a response to the ongoing economic challenges faced by senior citizens, particularly those living on fixed incomes who've been hit hard by inflation. The federal government has recognized the urgent need to provide additional support to our elderly population. And that's exactly why they're rolling out these preloaded cards worth $5,600. But here's what makes this program truly special: it's completely automatic for those who qualify. No paperwork, no complicated online forms, no waiting in long lines at government offices. You might be asking yourself, why cards instead of direct deposits or checks? Well, the government has learned from previous stimulus distributions that preloaded cards can be more secure and accessible, especially for seniors who might not have direct deposit set up or who face challenges with traditional banking systems. These cards work just like any other debit card. They can be used at millions of locations nationwide, withdrawn from ATMs, or even used for online purchases. Now, let's talk about eligibility. Who exactly qualifies for this $5,600 stimulus payment? The program primarily targets seniors who are Social Security recipients, including those receiving regular Social Security retirement benefits, SSI, Supplemental Security Income, and SSDI, Social Security Disability Insurance. If you're already in the Social Security Administration's system, you're likely already on the list to receive this payment. This is why no application is needed. The government already has all the necessary information to process your payment. But what about income limitations? Unlike previous stimulus programs, this one has been specifically designed with seniors' fixed incomes in mind. The threshold has been set higher than previous stimulus payments, understanding that many seniors have retirement savings that could have previously disqualified them from aid. This means even if you weren't eligible for past stimulus payments, you might qualify for this one. Here's something crucial you need to know: the distribution of these cards is happening in waves. Don't panic if your neighbor receives their card before you do. The rollout is being managed by geographical regions to ensure smooth distribution and to prevent any system overloads. The first wave of cards is being mailed out this week, and the distribution will continue over the next several weeks. But how will you know when your card is coming? The Social Security Administration will be sending out notification letters ahead of the card's arrival. These letters will include important information about when to expect your card and how to activate it once it arrives. Keep an eye on your mailbox, and make sure your address is up to date with the Social Security Administration to avoid any delays in receiving your payment. Now, let's address a concern many of you might have: is this a one-time payment, or will there be more? While this current distribution is a one-time payment, the program has been structured with the possibility of additional payments depending on economic conditions and congressional approval. This means it's crucial to stay informed about any future developments or extensions of the program. Security is another major aspect of this stimulus program that I want to discuss. The cards being mailed out come with several security features to protect your funds. Each card will require activation through a secure process, and you'll be able to set up your own PIN for additional security. But here's a critical warning: beware of scammers. The government will never call you asking for personal information or fees related to these stimulus cards. If anyone contacts you claiming you need to pay a fee or provide personal information to receive your card, it's a scam. Let's talk about what you can do with the card once you receive it. These stimulus cards are incredibly versatile. You can use them for everyday purchases at grocery stores, gas stations, and retail locations. You can withdraw cash at ATMs, transfer the money to your personal bank account, or even use them for online shopping. The cards come with zero activation fees and no monthly maintenance charges. However, be aware that certain ATM withdrawals might incur standard fees depending on the ATM you use. Many of you might be wondering about the timing of this stimulus program. Why now? The answer lies in the current economic climate. With inflation affecting everything from grocery prices to medical expenses, seniors on fixed incomes have been particularly vulnerable. This stimulus program is designed to provide immediate relief while also stimulating local economies. When seniors have more spending power, it benefits entire communities. Here's something interesting about this stimulus program that sets it apart from previous ones. It includes provisions for seniors in assisted living facilities and nursing homes. In past stimulus programs, there was sometimes confusion about whether residents of these facilities were eligible and how they would receive their payments. This program has specific guidelines ensuring that seniors in these living situations will receive their cards without any complications. For those of you who are caregivers or family members of eligible seniors, you might be wondering about your role in this process. While the program is designed to be as autonomous as possible, there are provisions for cases where seniors might need assistance managing their stimulus funds. If you have power of attorney or are a designated representative payee for a senior, you'll be able to help manage these funds while still maintaining the security and integrity of the program. What about seniors who might have recently moved or changed their mailing address? This is an important point to address. If you've moved within the last year, now is the time to ensure your address is updated with the Social Security Administration. While the cards will be forwarded to new addresses, having your current address on file will prevent any delays in receiving your payment. You can update your address online through the Social Security Administration's website or by calling their toll-free number. Let's discuss some practical tips for when you receive your card. First, make sure to activate it immediately following the instructions provided. Keep the activation letter and any documentation that comes with the card in a safe place. You might need this information later. It's also a good idea to make a copy of the card's number and the customer service contact information in case your card is ever lost or stolen. Now, you might be thinking about the best ways to use this stimulus payment. While everyone's situation is different, consider using these funds to catch up on essential expenses like medical bills, prescriptions, or necessary home repairs. You might also want to consider setting aside some of the money as an emergency fund, especially given the current economic uncertainty. Here's an important detail about these stimulus cards that many people don't realize: they don't expire quickly like some prepaid cards do. These government-issued stimulus cards are valid for several years, giving you plenty of time to use the funds as needed. You don't have to rush to spend the money all at once. You can use it strategically over time to maximize its benefit to your financial situation. What happens if you accidentally throw away the card or if it gets lost in the mail? Don't panic, there's a process for that. The program includes provisions for replacement cards, though you'll need to contact the customer service number that will be provided in your notification letter. This is another reason why it's crucial to keep all documentation when you receive your notification. For those of you wondering about taxes, here's some good news. Like previous stimulus payments, these funds are not considered taxable income. You won't need to report this payment on your tax return, and it won't affect your other benefits or tax obligations. This means the entire $5,600 is yours to use as needed without worrying about setting aside money for taxes. As we wrap up this detailed overview of the new stimulus program, remember that this is a significant opportunity for seniors across America. If you know any seniors who might not be aware of this program, please share this information with them. While no application is needed, being informed about the program and knowing what to expect can help ensure a smooth process for everyone involved.